I'm having a very difficult time actually reviewing Shokugeki no Soma right now. No, it's not because it's bad, it's because the great amount of despair is really shooking us all up. In a way, well, I was gonna say, actually, you're gonna keep account on how many times I'm gonna say despair in this chapter, because trust me, it's gonna be a lot. Either way, the chapter is the fact that the Venue D team of Soma, Megumi, and Takumi reaches the place where Momo is supposed to have her cooking duel against a chocolate research society. And it's confirmed what I and a lot of other people suspected. Momo's specialty is sweet, and apparently she is Totsuki's best patissiere. And she uses the paws of her not Bercy, that's another character. But she uses the paws of her bear as taking out. And it also turns out that the old man, the one who gave praise to Megumi for having a slender fighting spirit, is actually, he has a name for now, and he's gonna judge it fairly. But Izan is also here, and he wins the duel, of course, just by like that. It's not really, as I said before, I greatly suspected that that Central will be winning the first round, but it was still extremely annoying watching them all win like this. The old man with the kimono is Japanese Food Industry Council President Uizumi Kakinoshin, and the other one is Japanese Gourmet Society Director Satomi Seishu. A lot of people protest on the outside. But although Izan has won, he is still pretty angry because of his defeat by Soma's hand. Well, duh, it was the most humiliating defeat in all his while. But what's even more humiliating for him is Asami did not let him go. I mean, he could have expelled him for his failure, dissolved him from the elite team for his failure, but no, he decided that Izan is gonna stay. As I said in a previous one, Izan had connections, so technically it would have been a waste to dispose of him. But the way Asami does here, he doesn't let him... How do I say this? He keeps him not because of his connections, but to humiliate him. By literally spitting in his face when he's saying, "However, our best is that you reflect on your loss, more for your own dignity's sake than anything else." Because technically being exiled and everything like that was what Izan wanted. But no, Asami is having none of that. And we're introduced to new central people who is apparently close to the... What's the word? Elite 10 level. And let me just tell you, they are immediately established as jerkasses. One is a girl who's almost looking like a Yuki Onna, long hair covering her eyes. The other one looks like a wrestler. The other one is without any doubt a bitch girl. She is dressed like Pippi Longstocking, and yet she has a very bitchy looking face. And the most common is the guy who looks like a gangster, and every single word he's getting out of his mouth is nothing more than insults. Because they are the current one. And then they decides to crush the chef's research facilities by using the speciality. And here's something pretty funny. Momo is actually disgusted by the way he mocks them. I mean, she is a jerk, but the fact that she says what a bad taste he's intentionally mocking his opponent means she's not liking it. So either way, they also win. And so, in order to still be in the academy, they says to submit. And then the cocky guy with the tattoo on his face immediately begins to preach. Well, something like, all of the shit, you're not chosen one. And who's gonna stand up to him? Well, none other than Izami and Yuki Harasoma. So, yeah. I mean, I immediately said before that we were gonna meet new central dogs. I guess these must be second years. But because one of them calls Momo Senpai, which means they are second years. And now, are we gonna be introduced to them and then they're gonna lose. I hope. I mean, I immediately don't like them. I think that was actually the very point. Yes, introducing them as jerks and then immediately giving them a crushing defeat. So it's not a renaissancing here. No, it's immediately gonna be fighting. So what's gonna happen? I have no idea. But again, I cannot help but feeling the enormous amount of despair in the last couple of chapters. And I repeat my first words in the beginning of this video. Central is gonna win day one. It's not confirmed yet if Hanyamaya's Kuri, or Junichiri's Kuri, or the Dawn is battling the first day. But if they do, they're gonna lose. I think they are gonna lose because, again, Central will take round 1. But they will not take round 2. I mean, I demand they don't. Because if you think about it, Megumi is a member of a research facility. We already know that, and so is Maru. But what I'm trying to say here, is it a possibility that she is the one who's gonna cook against her opponent? And Maru too? If they are, I certainly hope they win. Because now we're introduced to some new jerkers. Of course, we're not introduced to their name yet. Typical Shokugeki no Soma style. Never knowing their name until late. Maybe we'll know next time. But yeah, this chapter just made me extremely upset. And quite frankly left a bad taste in my mouth. If next week's chapter is a despair chapter, there will be a small chance that I will not review it. But we'll see, won't we? So give me your thoughts if you have any. What do you think about this despair? Did I say it 5 times maybe? Well, you give me your thoughts if you have any.